what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes but we're never late, yeah. Diamond stories inside fate, oh no. Welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight, who took the fall? We got the scoops, we cover it all. From high society to those who recall. I said what I said, stories that will sprawl, yeah. Truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Welcome to that. Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week.
Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? I had to change my live 2 or 3 times because I didn't know phone calls from prison was going to give us, um, 2 new calls, and what calls they were. I actually, um, Texas Toy, you said until you tell me. So I actually had to. Changed the live twice. I changed it once because I wasn't home yet and I wasn't ready to get started at the original time. Then phone calls from prison came and dropped a couple nuggets. And I guess we were thinking about the same thing because I'm gonna listen. We're gonna do a call from Lamont and Buckwheat, discuss about his living arrangements. And the more I hear Lamont, the more he just works my nerves. And he just like little Scooter. He really don't even allow Nesto to talk. On the first call, Nesto was telling them, "Well, man, I don't need no hype, and I don't need this. I'm kind of down and out. My woman done left me. My dog left me. The children don't want to talk to me. Just a bunch of woe is me, woe is my." Lamont just took over that conversation and didn't let Nesto say shit. He talked the whole entire conversation. And I bet Buckwheat was thinking, hell, this is just as bad as talking to my side piece. She won't let me get a word in, and this ninja won't either. But nevertheless, we'll go ahead and critique that call this weekend. And so I really don't want to do it because Phone Calls from Prison just released the call. And normally I like to try to give her time to let everybody hear it from over there. After all, she is doing all the work, and she is gracious enough to let us do commentary on the call. So I feel like it's just, best practices, and, just respect to let the call get out and let her get all her credit for it first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. But those two is something else, and I think they have the most, to me, Lamont and Buckwheat, they have the best calls to me. I like their calls better than I like anybody else's because we know one thing for sure is going to happen. Lamont is going to lie. He's going to be a great cheerleader for his buddy, and he's going to hype his buddy up no matter how his buddy is feeling. He's definitely going to try to change the atmosphere for him. So, we got to take our hat off to Poke Chop for that part. And so let's go ahead and speak to everybody in the chat, and then we'll get started because I can't be on here too long because you guys know I have another channel that I'm mod for, and I don't know what time Lady T Bug is going to go on, but I don't want to cross over with that time. So it look like we have Mistress Monica. She's the first one here today, and thank you for being here, ma'am. Hey, Victor the Veil. My little buddy Penelope is here. Hey, Penelope, glad you can show up today. Um, Put it in the chat too, Penelope. You asked us to pray for you to get that promotion. So, girl, did you get that promotion? I hope you did. We were rooting for you. So I hope that happened for you. I love it when people try to move up on their jobs and make more money. I used to always, that was a big incentive for me when I was in the workforce. I always wanted to move around and move up and try to make more money than what I was making. So, and also too, you get an education whenever you move to a different department. So that was the most part that I liked about it. Keisha Marie, hey, ma'am, thanks for joining us. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Hey, XX2 Complicated, thank you for being here. And Texas Toy, how you doing today, ma'am? And being Round Dishes, thank you for being here. Hey, Gina, see you in the house. Thanks for making it today. And then we have, okay, that's X Complicated saying, I don't feel no ways tired, meaning don't give a care about these two dummies. I don't either. But you know, they to me though, X Complicated, they have the they have the best conversation. Because you know, one thing for sure, we know Lamont is gonna tell a lot of lies, and our Buckwheat is gonna be like, "You sure right? Ain't that the truth?" You know, that's when he started acting like, you know, street versus government slave all in one. That's the personality that he have with Lamont. Sometimes he want sympathy, and sometimes Lamont provide that sympathy for him. But he always hype his friend up. So I have to give him that much. You know, if we don't give him nothing else, he's not all doom and gloom like little Scooter is. Like she tried to make the conversation about her, and she make the conversation about the YouTube streets, right? And oh, did you guys see that the ADOS man was in the ADOS guy was in the chat? You guys know that's Dion, right? So he said that I saw one of the messages where he said the chat was vicious. I didn't get to see his first message because I was trying to make sure I had the call ready for you guys, and I was kind of busy, so kind of listening in the bushes. But I did see. Thank you, Cupcake. I am feeling a lot better. Although, girl, I thought I had the pink eye today. My damn eye wouldn't wake up, but it finally did. I took some Tylenol and you know got my eye together. I'm like, good God Almighty, you fix your like my mom used to say, you fix your head and your ass fall off. And so that's how I feel at this moment. I get one thing together and something else start trying to pop off. But I don't know if you guys recognize that the ADOS guy was in the chat, phone calls from prison chat. And so, you know, he told his dad that he wasn't really paying us no attention. He don't listen to these calls anymore, but look like he's still listening to these calls. And that may be one of the reasons why he's, you know, not really contacting his dad that much, because he know we're still listening and we're listening in full force. And just when they thought it was all over with, you know, phone calls from prison still pulling these calls out. And it's a couple of content creators that I know of that's pulling their own calls. And so the calls are still prevalent, they're still going on, and we're still listening, and we're going to listen until the trial come. So they just need to just get over it, because we're not you said that I'm mute. You guys can't hear me. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you guys can't hear me, if you can hear me. um Oh, okay. It's you, Penelope. I'm like, nobody else is saying anything, Penelope. Penelope, quit playing with me. Girl, you don't know the problems that I've had with this. Okay, so everybody else can hear Penelope. But okay, thank you guys. And I should have did that from the beginning, because a lot of times you are muted and you're just talking and you don't know that, you know, the audience can't hear you. But like I was is saying, they can get over it, because we're not going to be finished with this until after he go to court and get his sentence. We're going to sit down. We're going to have our popcorn. We're going to have our tea. Right, Penelope? It is Friday, and thank God it's Friday. Oh, yeah. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody also. Just want to put that out there too. And I hope everybody, you know, is having a great day today. But you know, they really Dion, Lamont, even all of them, they really want us to, you know, get out this man's business. They want us to stop listening to these calls. But you know, like I put in the chat all the time, hey, y'all writing this script. We're not writing the script. You guys are writing the script, and we're reacting to it. Okay. And at the end of the day, um, if you guys wasn't on the phone, if you wouldn't, you know, if your daddy and his woman, his side piece wasn't on the phone, or and his wife, well, we wouldn't have anything to talk about this case. We would just know that he was in jail, and yeah, Dion was there. That ADOS guy. Hey, Miss Boogie Down, thank you for joining us today. That ADOS is ADOS guy. He entered the chat, and in the chat, Jennifer, if you go back and look at the chat, I don't know if he do it on the phone, but I know if you look at the phone call on your computer, the live chat will come back up and you can see the messages that he put in the chat. And so, yes, ma'am, he was in the chat and he told us that the only message that I noticed was he said that the chat was vicious. And there was somebody else in the chat too. And I don't know who that was. I don't know if that was Dre or one of his kids. But that person said CCB, and so they said something negative about the chat also. But when we review the call, I'll make sure that I point it out, and we're going to make sure that we read their messages. And yes, ma'am, we are going to review that call this weekend, real soon and very soon. We'll get that probably the next time I come live. Those are the two calls that I'm going to do commentary on. But today's call is Lamont telling Buckwheat that he can go home. Well, Shirley has told him that she's done, just like this call. She said that she's done. And that's right after the ultimatum call that she gave him when she told him he wasn't going to pressure her. And I just wanted to we've already heard this call before, but I wanted to review the call again because Lamont have his damn nerves on this call. And so you guys are going to be mad about it too, because, it's like, if like, we all as women, we've all had these relationships when we've told somebody that we were done. And when you done, you're done. You don't want nobody harassing you and trying to make you be in a relationship with them. But basically that's what Lamont is advising his buddy, because we know he gets cheerleader of the year in my book. If Nesta don't get any other cheerleaders, Lamont is his best and biggest cheerleader of all. So let me get the call together and we'll bring it on the screen and then we'll start listening to it. I don't need to hold on. See, that's what I get for going back and forth with these systems, because today I'm in StreamYard. I'm in Restream. So let me pull the call up and then we'll go from there.
Contains one call between Nesto and Lamont on June 29th, 2023. This was right after Nesto's story broke on social media. He talked with Shirley and Dre on this same day. That video will be linked in the description and at the end of this video. In this call, you will hear Nesto ask Lamont repeatedly if Shirley is done. Take a listen.
Man, I thank God you answered the phone right now, brother.
Wow, what's going on?
I just thought I gotta get my head back clear. I don't need a pep talk. I don't need that 'cause I'm good on that part now. But the video fucked me up. I talked to after I talked to a girl, she told me what you said. So I called.
Let me see if I can get this better, y'all.
3, and it was like what you said. She said she should say she's done. And I can't come.
Yeah, but it's all good. So look, check this out. This is how we're gonna handle this shit. All right, I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. First of all, this is what you gotta do. They recording everything that you're talking about. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. So let them record that. You already know that. I know that. Everybody else know that too. So just be mindful of what you, her, and anybody else say, because clearly there's somebody that's after you and trying to do some shit to you that we both know ain't right, but ain't nothing you can do about it. So you smart enough and you're intelligent enough. Everybody's intelligent. You deal with intelligent people. This shit here is gonna pass over like everything else. Don't even worry about it. All you concern yourself with is going up for bond and getting ready to get out. Anything else, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. And you'll be good. You straight. So we'll speak with the lawyer, see what it is that he say, and all the other petty shit. If she ain't there, then fuck it. She ain't there. But that don't mean you're gonna be by yourself. You ain't came in the shit by yourself. You ain't gonna be left by yourself. And you got a support system. So don't worry about it. She don't put up no money. I'll make sure you get the money you need. Don't even worry about that. Let that be your last concern. Just concern yourself with speaking to your lawyer. Make sure that you got all your shit together. Make sure your mind clear. I know it's difficult for you because you've been locked up for quite some time. Continue to pray, stay focused. You got people that love you, and you got people on the outside that's willing to help you. So that's all you need. Fuck the rest of them. For whatever reason, the shit is trying to show you a lesson. I don't know. I ain't God. I don't know. And a lot of this shit I don't understand. But I can tell you this right here. They ain't God either. So with that being said, you just stay focused and keep doing what it is that you got to do. Keep a clear mind. You know, keep your mind clear. Whatever your regimen is, you do it, and just keep moving and stay focused. I ain't trying to do no pep talk because right now you ain't got time for no motherfucking pep talk. This ain't no pep talk time. This shit is real. And I told Dion that yesterday. Nobody want to hear that shit. They locked up because you doing better than what I do. Because I would be hollering, screaming, cussing, and acting like a fucking idiot. I would be acting a fool. So you doing? I wouldn't even be able to fucking maintain a basic phone call over the telephone because I would be acting crazy, cussing and screaming and acting like, and it probably wouldn't even help anything. But that's just mentally where I would be at. You know, I'm tired of motherfuckers calling me as well, but it's all good. It is what it is.
Yeah. This is a devastating blow, but you know what?
It's devastating, but you still living. You still doing good. You got your health. You got your mind. And some people ain't even got mind. And you got people on the outside of the world that you can talk to that's listening to what you got to say. Because if ain't nobody give a fuck, nobody wouldn't take no call. That's why I was wondering when you said, man, I'm so happy you answered the phone. Thank God. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell you so damn happy for? Nigga, I was going to answer it anyway. You ain't got to even move mentally on that. I just needed to get in the space and the place where I could do it. Just so how I was sick, because I ain't got no card. My cards got messed up. My account got compromised, and I wind up not having no debit card. And it's a lot of shit going on, but it's okay. I'm still living. I'm happy, and that's all that matters. Fuck the rest of the shit, and you gonna be all right. All you gotta do is just keep maintain, stay mentally in a good space. That's all you got to do. And don't worry about people on the outside world, what they doing. You worry about what you doing. Fuck the people on the outside. Now, when you get outside, then you worry about the people outside. Right now, and don't even make that your concern. If she says she ain't there, then fuck it. Let her not be there. Just remember that.
That's what she told you, that, right?
Yeah, she said she was done.
Okay.
She done. Did she tell you she was done?
That was told me. She said, you got to find you somewhere to stay because the department people is not going to let you stay here. No, that's fat girl talking like that. That's people in your ear talking like that. So they...
You crazy. You ain't got to find... Listen, don't even worry about that shit, though. That's legally your house and you legally married. You can go there anytime you get ready and kick that motherfucking door in. Nobody hear that shit, man. Fuck that fat bitch. That fat bitch over there putting that shit in her ear, telling her all that. That's what she's saying now. But when you get out and you get home, because that's where your home is. When they ask you where do you live, that's where you live. You give them that motherfucking address. That's where you live at. Where you gonna be bonded out at? To that address right there. That's where your wife live at. That's where you live at. That's where she pay bills at, and that's where you going. So fuck what she say and anybody else, but that's where you going. So ain't nobody got time to be doing all that. If you go and find another place somewhere else and try to establish another house, that's abandonment. That's abandonment. Right. And abandonment is anything, first of all, that y'all have or anything that you had when it come down to being separated, you ain't going to get a damn dime and you ain't going to get shit because that's abandonment. Right. You love your wife.
I got you.
So they can play them games with somebody else. Put that in the pipe and smoke it. That's bullshit. Yeah. No, you going back to your house. Go.
Whew, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? That damn Lamont. First of all, he has the same speech because I was like, well, damn. I know I got this call together while I was listening to the call from phone calls from prison. So I know for a fact that this is not the same call, that I just heard, from phone calls from prison. But it sounds like it kind of is because at the end of the day, Lamont has the same speech, right? Did you guys catch on to that? And it made us feel like that we were listening to the same call. And I guarantee you guys, this call happened on June the 29th of 2023. We just listened to the call a while ago, and that call was in November or something like that of 2022. But at the end of the day, Lamont still got the same damn speech. Okay, so this is So I don't know if this is just something that he practiced, or if it's something that he say all the time, or what the deal is. Hold on one second, guys. I don't know if Lamont just do this, or like, do you have any other hype speech, sir? Because it sounds like you have the same speech, in my opinion. You haven't changed your words up. It's the same cheer that you just gave this guy last year, and so I guess those are the only hype words that he know. I really don't know, but it confused me in the beginning, and I had to look at the call again. And I'm like, well, damn, is this the same call? Because I still have the call on my phone because I was kind of chatting in the chat. So I wanted to make sure, that I had it right, and, that I wasn't listening to the same phone call. And I know it's not, because it's a whole total different thumbnail, first of all. And so at the end of the day, like I said, Lamont don't have anything else to say. It sounds like this is a script that he just, tell his buddy, I don't know, or hey, this is just what he think, I guess. I really don't know. So Monica said, is this Lamont? And I answered that to in the chat for you, Monica. Yeah, that is Lamont. And like I said, he's Nesto's number one hype man. Okay. This is who always encourage him. Hey, TDC, thank you for joining us. So Gina said he didn't even let the man finish his sentence. He didn't let him finish a while ago either, Gina. Him and Lil Scooter do not allow him to talk. When they get on the phone, they do most of the time. They're doing most of the talking, but Lamont really do a lot of talking, because most of the time he know that his buddy is gonna ask for money, right? And so Lamont don't really want to give Nesto no money. So I feel like he try to overtalk him, so that Buckwheat don't have any time to get anything again, and that way he don't have time to beg for any money. The call that we just heard a while ago, he need to be this one. He's always offering money, but anytime Buckwheat asking for some, he makes sure he change the subject. He started doing a bunch of, over talking him, gaslighting him, or either trying to make him laugh, or he'll start talking about the problems that everybody else is having on the streets or what have you. And that's his mo, and that's what he goes to, so that he don't have to be accountable for anything, and he don't really have to answer Buckwheat's questions. Ms. Boogie Down say, how was it devastating? You did this to yourself, right? um I don't know. It's like they have, Miss Boogie Down. It's like they have a sense of entitlement to other people's money, right? And so whenever they get caught, or like he's in jail, like he is, or what have you, they act like it's everybody else's fault because they in jail, like people doing them wrong. But they never think about the wrong that they do to other people. And if they scam somebody, or take somebody's last, well, that's okay, because they'll get over it. But when it happens, when the shoe is on the other foot, they can't take it, and they want a bunch of sympathy for scamming people. Penelope say they stay with funny money. Yeah. Buckwheat was caught with a bunch of funny money. Dion, no cash app. Lamont losing his debit card. They're forever losing their debit card, if they have a debit card, and their cash app don't ever work. Now, I have cash app, and I can't tell you where my Cash App debit card is that they provided for me, because I really don't need it. If you have a bank account, all you have to do is transfer the funds to your bank account, and you still get the money. But let Lamont and Dion tell it, they can't find their Cash App card, so therefore they can't use it, and they can't send no money or what have you. And I don't know if that's just game, or if they don't, or if they don't really know technology like that. I really don't know. I really feel like it's an excuse for them not to, um, pass any money out, because at the end of the day, Lamont just said on the other call, and I don't want to keep referencing the other call, but he just said he had to send Dion some money. But listening to them on the calls, they're always calling us broke, but they're having to help each other out. So, make sense. Um, Hey, Sassy Sue, thanks for joining us. Gina said, Nesto, no, it's a man down cold red situation without Shirley Strawberry. Exactly. That's the purse. And so, they know, he know Shirley is the one who really got some money. None of his partners really have any. I feel like Dre is the only one that have a constant paycheck, a legitimate paycheck. And hey, Ebony, thank you for being in the bushes today. And you guys hit the like button if you haven't hit that yet. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. But at the end of the day, they already know. Shirley is the purse. She's everything, and I really feel like Shirley was Nesto was giving Shirley's money to all of these ninjas. Okay, she was keeping everybody afloat. And so while Nesto was in jail, Lamont is really trying to hold on tight to Shirley. Dion is trying to hold on tight to her. They're not asking her for any money, but they do want to make sure she stay in the picture, because once she get out the picture, a lot of their money is going to dissipate also, because she really was the function of the organization, and they used her money to front whatever scam that they were gonna, try to pull, allegedly. So Texas Toy say the fat B is Lamont, right? And then he always want to try to call somebody fat, sitting around eating all them damn pork chops. He better go to the hospital and make sure that his blood pressure is together. B. Williams say he is disgusting. He is. He's very disgusting, but he has the most interesting calls to me, because everybody else is just like Dion. He cool and everything, but he don't have that much passion in his voice. And it's like Lamont is always gonna put a show on for us whenever he does his talking, even though he's talking a bunch of Val stuff. um he has no respect for really anybody, in my opinion. It's like, if you're not in this circle, then Lamont don't have no respect for you, because he talk about women as well as men. He always talking about everybody broke, they ain't got nobody else to talk to, they don't have no money, and the bees just selling cat. And he talk about everybody except for people that's in this circle. And hey, TDC. And she said, "What a fool." Exactly. Uh, B. Williams say, "Is he her child?" Abandonment. Right. And it's like Lamont know a few things about the law, because he's seen other situations happen, and he feel like he can apply that to Nesto's case. At the end of the day, she can he abandoned her. Okay, if you want to look at it lawfully, and Jennifer's in the chat and she can let you know, when you go to jail, well, when you leave your house, that's abandonment. So at the end of the day, he abandoned her by going to jail, because going to jail is a choice. It's not something that you have to do, right? So when you and back in the day, that's what people used to use when they got a divorce. Whenever their spouse went to prison, it didn't cost that much money to get away from them. And just like it's no problem for you to get a divorce when somebody is locked up. You see, Buckwheat didn't even show up to his court case. And I feel like you got to, I don't know for sure if you have to have a lawyer when you're in jail in order to try to claim some rights or what have you. But at the end of the day, Shirley was able to get away from him real quickly. And he is the one who abandoned her because he's locked up. And like I said, being locked up is a choice. It's not something that you have to do. And TDC say, yeah, exact same speech. Yeah, he tell him this, he hype him up the same way like he always do. TDC, he never changes his speech. Seems like to me. And B. Williams say he's a consistent fool. Exactly, same old shit, just a different day. It really is. It's the same speech. And when we review that call again, you guys will see what I'm talking about. And I know you can remember, because we just finished listening to the call. And Miss Boogie Down said, notice he slipped in about his debit card being compromised. Of course, anytime they discuss any money, Lamont always got an excuse of why he don't have any. Okay, he don't never have any money. He's always offering money, but when push comes to shove, he don't have any to give out. So Mistress Monica say Lamont is the op or co-conspirator, in my opinion, allegedly. Yeah. Mistress Monica, in my opinion, I feel like everybody is the ops at this point, because nobody wants to be included in this RICO. At the end of the day, they all were on his side, but we're going on year 3 now, okay? And so they know it's something serious. And so I'm pretty sure at this point and at this time, anybody from the DA office can call them and tell them to come down there And at first they probably was pushing back on it, but I guarantee you they running down there at this point. And some of them probably don't even have to be called. Okay. They don't have to be nudged. They don't have to be called because they already know Buckwheat's in trouble. This is not something that he's going to be in and out on. And they understand RICO. Okay. And everybody know with the RICO case, especially if you're an ex-criminal and you've been to jail before, they only have to convict you on one portion of the RICO. You don't have to be guilty on all of the charges that's included in the RICO. If they can get you on one thing, you still going down. Hey, Mona C, thank you for joining the chat. You say hi, Chad. I said what I said. Listening from the bushes. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, thank you, man. We appreciate that. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. So Texas Toys say that's exactly what I was thinking. I said what I said. I never seen such entitlement by men to a woman's money. Yeah, they feel real entitled to Shirley's money, like like she owed them something. Or like B. Williams said, she's not your mother, sir. So she don't owe you shit. Okay. And she gave you the best that she had. You had the best. You had the best woman that you could get, probably the best woman in your whole lifetime. And what did you do? You walked all over this lady and you just really um, played in her face. You scammed the best thing that you ever had, that you ever ran into, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, Shirley may be, complacent with the scams, as she may be complacent with the things that you brought home. I won't even say she's complacent with scams, but she was complacent with you bringing your scammy shit home. Okay. She didn't question anything about what you was doing. She gave you the opportunity to be a man. She propped you up. She cleaned your dusty ass up. She dressed you up, and she made you who you are. Like, you think you made her? Really, in actuality, she made you, in my opinion, because you was just a dust bucket when she first met you. If you guys go back and look at all those videos, Shirley upgraded you to her level. You didn't upgrade her to your level. She brought you up, sir. Okay. And the lady got class. The lady looked good. She knows how to act. She know how to speak, and she definitely know how to dress. She don't dress like your Goodwill looking side beat look dress. Okay. That lady can take some lessons from Shirley on how to be a lady. And there's one thing about Shirley. She is a lady. Okay. She may be oblivious to your crimes. She may, turn her head when you do certain things, as far as you, the way that you act. And I'm talking about your cursing. And I am doing a little cursing on here, but I'm not cursing like he curses. She allowed you to, bring that street shit in her house, and she know that you didn't really have no manners. In my opinion, you really don't have no manners, and so she put up with all of that, and she still propped you up to be a man. Because let's keep it real, sometimes you have to prop a man up, because a lot of times when you get a man, and y'all know what I'm talking about, either they can't dress, or they don't know how to act, or they don't know how to talk. It's something that you got to do to help bring them up to par. Okay. And so um, I'm just keeping it real. And I'm not saying that every woman does this, but most of the time when you get a spouse, you have to do something to help him, to help bring him up. Because a lot of men, they don't, some of them don't care about how they dressed. Some of them don't care about how they talk, because they just doing, they're just used to being around a bunch of other men. And a lot of times they're not used to being around women. So when they come around us, a lot of times we do upgrade them. I'm just going to keep it real. Okay. Because before they meet us, a lot of them are slouchy and don't care how they look, don't care how their hair look. And, some of them don't even know how to dress. Some of them don't know how to do just basic everyday things. And so sometimes we have to teach them, and sometimes they teach us things. So it's not a one-way street. Because at the end of the day, I've learned from men, and men have learned from me. And all I'm saying is, you were old Dusty when she got you, and now you think you all of that in a bag of chips. You think you have to drive all these nice, stolen, fraudulent cars. You think you have to eat at the best restaurants, like you were telling homeboy a while ago. Piccadilly's. Oh, things really bad now. You eating at Piccadilly's, but I bet your ass was eating at Piccadilly's before you met Shirley. And I'm gonna just, put that out there, okay? And that's enough of that. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. So, hey, Bank, how you doing today? You said you're in the bushes also. You're enjoying the conversation. Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Shirley's divorced finally. Hey, Marjan, thank you for being here today. Penelope say, Lamont is a Tasha K voice. I ain't got it. That part. Is that what Tasha K say? Penelope, she ain't got it. um, love to laugh. I don't watch Tasha K, so I don't really know, what her sayings are. Hey, love to laugh. Thank you for being here today. Hey, Karen, thank you for being here. See, we had some new people to enter the chat. And Marjan say she has happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And Karen said it also, happy Valentine's Day. Marjan say she has a good job. She do. She got a good black government job, Marjan. Something that he haven't had. I wonder if he ever had a real job. We never heard anything about him. Real, thank you. I'm glad you can join us. I'm glad you never hear about him having any type of IRS number, okay? I never heard him say anything about any type of job. He's always a quote unquote entrepreneur, okay? He does his own thing. And his entrepreneurship is fraud, is a bunch of fraud. And taking other people's money is really what they master in. Hey, Lady T Bug, thank you for being here today. Hey, Miss Red, thank you for being here. So you say you'll catch the replay, Miss Red? Okay, that'll work. So Penelope says she said that after that $4 million judgment. Oh, okay. Well, Penelope, I normally don't talk about other content creators in the chat because I don't want them saying that I, you know, took nothing from them, add to or take away. So I try to keep other content creators out of the chat other than Lady T Bub because that's my girl and Vic to the Veil. And that's my girl. But other than that, I try not to, bring nobody else up because I don't need them saying that I said this, that, or the other. Texas Toy say, I bet he wish he did have some Piccadillys now. I bet he do too. Texas Toy. Vicky say, hey, happy Valentine's Day on my good black job. That pot. What's Piccadilly's? Piccadilly's is like Penelope, are you familiar with Golden Corral or First Cafeteria Restaurant? It's kind of like it's more it mimics more of the I would say First, and the reason why I say First Cafeteria because First Cafeteria at first they were allowing you to get your to at first they were serving you food, but now when I was in Dallas, like they had it like Golden Corral where you actually go and get the food that you want. But I don't know how I'm pretty sure in some of the smaller towns, that's the way that type of restaurant is. But it's like a restaurant like Golden Corral, other than the difference is you don't go pick your food up. They just they serve you the food and you have like a different variety of foods. And it's really supposed to be like more home cooking, let them tell the story. It's a restaurant with home cooking. And pork chops is right. They do have liver and fried chicken and meatloaf. They have things that you would eat for dinner. Let's put it like that. And a lot of people go on Sunday. I know we used to a lot when I was in a smaller town. So Miss Helena said, hey to everybody. She's here working and enjoying the conversation. And you guys sure do be listening at work. I don't know what kind of job y'all have where y'all can listen to YouTube. Hell, I didn't have that type of job when I was working. But also, too, when I was working, YouTube wasn't really that big of a deal either. So up probably about the last 10 years of my workforce it was. But, on the internet didn't even really come up, become prevalent until about 2005 or 4 or something like that, if I can remember correctly. I did telecommunications, and I was there when the dial-up service launched. I was even there, hell, when caller ID and call waiting launched. So they let you know how long I was at that company. B. Williams said he never knew about the. Let me put my glasses on, B. Williams. I don't even know why I took them off. He never. Oh, the 401k. No, and with with scamming and being in the streets, and they're not thinking about stuff like that. They just thinking about a paycheck. Oh, Shirley get paid. He probably just thought, Shirley get paid at the first of the month. I'm gonna have some money, or whenever, however often she got paid. I'm pretty sure she was salary, so more than likely she got paid once a month. And so he probably couldn't wait till the first of the month came around so he could spend that woman's money. Hey, Chick-fil-A, she says she in the bushes too, but she'll listen to the replay. Hey, call me, darling. Thanks for being here today. Oh, okay. Miss Helene say, oh yeah, that's what type of restaurant Piccadilly's is. And Chick-fil-A, she's in the Metroplex, so she know what I'm talking about when I talk about furs. I love furs too. They closed it down here where I'm at though, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Piccadilly's is like a family style country buffet. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it, Victor DeVille. I always think of it as Sunday dinner because they have a lot of Sunday dinner meals there. So Penelope say, "Ooh, I like a buffet. I know Golden Corral, not first though. Now Golden Corral is not as good as Piccadilly's to me anyway. Penelope, the one here, I don't really like it too much. To me, they can't cook that well." And Shirley's divorce say, I sure miss Furs. The food was very good. So they closed y'all Furs down too, Shirley's divorce. I miss Furs too. I used to love their food. They have great food. To me, Furs and Piccadilly's were very, very similar. They were very close. Like one week I will pick Furs and the next week I will pick Piccadilly's because I like both of their foods. Miss Helena say Nesto being bougie in jail. Imagine that, right? He really going back to his roots, Miss Selena. Okay, because he started out with nothing and his ass back at winding up with nothing. Um, Chick-fil-A say, I wish Houston bring back Furs and Piccadilly's. They must have closed Chick-fil-A. They must have closed up all the way around. I know Dallas still had Furs when I left about 5 or 6 years ago. Man, shit, I've probably been here about 7 or 8 years now. But Piccadilly's, a lot of those were closing up around the Metroplex. So if you ever go back to Dallas, go to Plano. They still have their Furs, and I know Plano have theirs. Uh, Vicky said they closed our Furs and Shoney's, but I still have Golden Corral last week. Yeah. Ebony said, I'm a nurse case manager. I work from home. Oh, okay, Ebony. Cool. I ain't mad at you, girlfriend. TDC say Quincy's used to be my favorite. Now I've never heard of that TDC. I've never heard of Quincy's. Is it kind of like First and Piccadilly's? Love to laugh say Nesto pretended to work and Shirley pretended to pay him. Everybody on the pretend basis love to laugh. Shirley's divorce said they closed first in Dallas too. Oh, okay. Shirley's divorce. Did the one in Plano close up also? Beautifully made because that one had just opened up. The one that was in Plano, Shirley's divorce. That one probably not even 10 or 15 years old at this point. Beautifully made. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for making it. And Shirley's divorce, let me just tell you about the first in Plano. My nephew played like he was going to work up there, right? And he really didn't want to work. So he went up there and he had a job for probably about 30, 40 minutes. Went up there and got his shirt all dirty and got little grease spots on it or what have you. And so I think he probably worked 1 week. And then that second week, I noticed, he was kind of relaxed on his schedule. His schedule didn't stay the same. So I'm like, don't you have to go to work? Don't you just started this job? Why aren't you at work? Oh, I called in. I'm like, how the hell you call in and you just started working? Oh, well, we got too many people or whatever. But at the end of the day, he wasn't even working, y'all. He was just putting that dirty shirt on, trying to make me feel like he was going to work. And in actuality, I think, after the fact, he told me he probably worked probably about 3 or 4 days and that was it. He was just putting that shirt on so I wouldn't say anything to him. Oh, okay. Shirley divorce. They still have the one in Plano, huh? Hey, Sanders, thanks for being here today. And Texas Tar say, Shirley's divorce finally. Remember the first by Full Gospel. Oh, okay. So Vicky say in New Orleans, we used to have a place called Morrison's the Bomb, but they closed all the country buffets for fancy ones and then closed all the fancy ones for a few. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. Morrison's and Piccadilly's are the same. Oh, okay, Lady T-Bug. Um, they're doing that here too. They're closing down all the country places and putting up all these fancy places, which I feel like they're not gonna make it because for the amount, for the money that they're trying to charge for this food, people are not going to go for that, especially not in this economy. Quincy's was great. Jennifer, Quincy's is kind of like Piccadilly's also. So Gina said, yeah, he was in jail planning trips on her money, talking to Shirley, asking when he get out, talking to Shirley, asking when he get out. Can they go to Vegas for Thanksgiving? I remember that, Gina. Um, and she was so green talking about, yes, that's fine. It sounds great. Hey, Kenna, thank you for joining us today. I'm not sure I have been out that way in a while. Oh, okay. You haven't been out to Plano. Lady T-Bug said, I love Shoney's breakfast. And Shirley's divorce say, finally, Shirley's divorce say, it was always packed. I was surprised when it closed. I know. See, they may be doing good in one town, but in another town, they probably, all over as a whole, they probably were still losing money, and that's why they had to close down. So Real say, and they both pretended to pay bills. That part. Well, but Real, he said that he was the best budgeter. He can budget money way better than Shirley. Remember, that's what he told Dre. So Shirley say, yeah, he tried it. He did. X Complicated say we had Quincy's, Morris, and Shoney's. Oh, okay. I think you're in Atlanta though, so you guys probably would have a big variety of everything in Atlanta. I bet y'all food good too. A lot of people say Texas food is good, but I bet you Atlanta food is good as well. Texas Toys is speaking to Sanders and telling her Happy Valentine's Day. And Sanders said, yes, Lady T-Bug, Shoney's breakfast was so good. And Jennifer said there was a Western steer left in North Carolina. They serve soul food on the line. Yeah. What is that place in Dallas, y'all? What I'm talking about? Y'all, the Dallas people know what I'm talking about. Oh shoots, I can't think of it. But it's in Oak Cliff, and everybody go to that restaurant, and they give you so much food. But it's not a franchise place. But they just it's a very the place was very, very busy at all times. I can't think of the name of it. I'll probably think of it later on, but yeah, they used to have good soul food there too. Um, Jennifer said like neck bones and shit. Yeah, that part. Texas Toys say, what about Luby's on Hampton? I like that one off of 67 in Daniel. Girl, I used to turn that Luby's up. Okay. I used to live in DeSoto, Shirley's divorce. So yeah, I used to eat there on Sundays also. How would Lady T Bug say, how would he know he never had a job? He's always stealing. That part, Lady T Bug. They don't know anything about nothing because at the end of the day, we all know, to me, they seem like they've been scamming. I know Buckwheat been in trouble since, the late 70s. We don't know that much about Lamont, but it seemed like he been scamming for at least the last 20 years. It's like they ride around looking for victims, scoping out people that they can scam. And you hear them talking about they're going to Paris, they're going to Germany. I feel like those places are places that they taking women to make them go work. And it's just my opinion. I don't have any proof of that, but I can read between the lines. We already know that Lamont don't have a quarter. He don't have a dime. He sure don't have no money to be driving to be going to Paris and London and all these places, all these foreign places. I can probably guarantee. I probably bet you probably 95. I probably can bet you within a 95% margin. Neither one of them even have a passport at this point. Okay, they probably don't have no driver's license. They probably don't have no passport, and they may have an ID, maybe. Okay, so Marjan say I love Bucky's gas station. They have the best barbecue sandwiches. They are going to have one in Arizona by the end of the year. Okay, we were talking about Bucky's the other night. She said Atlanta food is a hit or miss in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere. X Complicated said Alabama. Hey, cross country cruiser, thank you for joining us. Sweet Georgie Browns. Y'all know my Texas ladies, no Dallas ladies know exactly what I was talking about. That's right. Sweet Georgie Brown. So if y'all ever go to Dallas, make sure y'all go to Sweet Georgie Brown if you like soul food. Um, and they give you way more for your money. Now, when I first started going there, I like this sweet Georgia Browns, but I'm that type of person. I don't want a lot of food on my plate like that. So to me, they give you too much food for your money. And I know that's crazy, but that's just how I am. Sandra said she getting hungry, and Marjan is too. Well, we're sorry, ladies. We was just talking about a few food places. Dallas people who remember Kip's Big Boy, they had the best breakfast. I remember Kip's, Shirley's divorce. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, they don't even have a damn library card. Okay. Probably don't have no birth certificate, no social security code. I bet you they have no forms of ID, none whatsoever. And the IDs that they do have, I guarantee you they're not their IDs. They probably got everybody else's information because that's what they do. But I guarantee you, you probably won't have it. You won't find an ID on them. I can guarantee you that. Vicky's okay. That's old one. So Shirley's the voice said, a friend of mine was telling me about it, but I never had it. Sweet Georgia Browns, Texas toy. We'll give you leftovers. I said what I said. Yeah, that's all I want, Chick-fil-A. I don't want all that food on my plate like that. Really, when you go there, you can share the plate. To me, they give you 2 for 1 at Sweet Georgia's Brown. I don't know how they make money and profit with all the food that they give you. So Sandra say if Lamont has a passport, his his back due child support has to be up to date in order for him to travel. Thank you, Sanders. Thank you very much. So that lets you know all of that. I'm going to Paris. I'm in London. I'm here and I'm there. We all know that's code, okay? That's code for they somewhere around these United States. And Kip's Texas Story is talking about that. Vicky say I like a big old pile up plate so I can wrap it up to go. Yeah, but when you eating it though, Vicky, I like my food to look. I don't like my food touching each other. I just, and that's weird. That's just something that that's just my thing. And I'm really that type of person that I don't really like to eat a lot anyway. And I've always been that way. Okay, and so I think it's just some type of phobia that I have that I had as a kid. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, my mom used to love to cook and she used to love to eat. And she used to love to just fill our plates up. And as a kid, you don't want all that food on your plate. And then you know how old school parents are. You better eat everything on that plate. Well, hell, I don't want all that food, and I never could eat it all on my plate. So when I got grown up, I made sure if I go make my plate right now, guys, I'm gonna get a spoon. The spoon that you cook with. Uh, the big spoon that you stir things with. I'm just gonna get a spoon of everything, and then if I want some more, I'll go back. But I'm not gonna get too much because I don't want all that food touching each other. So Lady T Bug say he could have been lying to Nesto about paying child support, so he wouldn't ask him for any money. Right. Your OCD kicks in. Okay, Vicky. Uh Chick-fil-A said, yes, one of my daughter's food cannot touch. See, Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm talking about. And don't make that baby eat all that food, because, some people don't like that. Everybody is not, you know, uh all head over heels about a bunch of food on their plate. And I'm one of those people. Whenever somebody go out to eat with me or whatever, um they make sure that they don't mind going out to eat with me because they already know even if I'm a drink a beverage, an alcoholic drink, all of my friends and family know I'm not finna drink all that drink and I'm not finna eat all this food. So they can just order their plate, and if they still hungry, they know they can have my food and my drink. When me and my best friend used to go out before I got married when I was younger, and you know how the guys buy you drinks or whatever. And I would just have those guys buying me drinks, but I never drank it. I always gave it to her. And she'd be just loaded by the time we get ready to go home. I always had to be the designated driver because I never really drink alcohol like that. Because if it don't taste good and sweet, hell, I didn't never want it at the end of the day. Shirley's divorce say, Vic, you would get a lot of food. I don't go there anymore. Only went twice. See, Shirley's divorce know what I'm talking about. They give you too much. Yeah, the food can last you 2 or 3 days. That's how much food they give you. We are part of the clean the plate generation. Yes, ma'am, Bank. We sure are. And Vicky said, I don't eat a lot in one sitting, but I like to eat a large plate and take a little bit throughout the day. And there's nothing wrong with it. Texas Tar say, what about Wingfields and them big old burgers? Yeah, you can't eat that big Wingfield burger, Texas toy. I don't want that either. When I first moved to Dallas, that was the first place my cousin took me to, and I was like, "Cuz, don't never take me there no more. I don't want that. I don't want all that meat. I don't want all that burger. But they're good though, you know. But hell, you can't eat nothing but what, a sixth of the burger. That's how big it is. I love leftovers, but right now we have bird flu in the beef in Arizona. As a, oh wow, the bird flu. Okay. Okay, so you said you used to love. Yeah, we making this out of y'all gonna make everybody hungry in the chat. She said, I don't like my food to touch, especially with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I eat them separate. Now it's complicated. I don't mind the peanut butter and jelly, but I just don't want my food to have what I used to call sideboards. Don't make me no sideboard plate. Just make me a regular plate. So Ebony said my 32-year-old son is the same way. No touching food, and he eat one at a time. I'm okay. I think we some kin to each other. Me and your son is, because that's how I am. I eat one thing at a time. And she said you have to cut the burgers up. Yeah, Texas Toy, you do. You have to cut it up and cut it up, and probably like 5 people can eat off of that one burger. To me, hey boys, Nana, how you doing today? And thank you for joining us. So let's get back to the call, guys. And I'm trying to let it play as much as possible so that I don't, do too much interruption.
Go back to your house where she lives, and y'all work it out.
Okay.
Once you get home and you work that out, first you need to get over this hurdle. Once you get over this hurdle and get out, that's the only thing you need to be concerned yourself with is getting out.
Okay.
Once you get out, then you can maneuver and worry about people on the outside. Ain't no sense in being in jail worrying about what these people. Let them do what they doing. They good. They got a place to live. Everybody good. Everybody happy. All right, let them be good and happy. Right now, you focus on your life, what you got to do, what you gonna do once you get out, and how you gonna maneuver and move forward. That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
So let me tell you the play before that kicked off, and this because this was my counselor told me, my other counselor told me. So I got to give him $7,000 more. I got to give him $7,000 more for the cases coming up on 13. Can you hear me? Somebody just said, "Listen, I'm trying to talk low." You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Go ahead.
I got to pay him $7,000 more to get another lawyer next to him because he needs help for the 13th. Okay, that was agreed. So now I'm gonna call. I don't know if you remember him, Daryl. I'm gonna see if Daryl gonna give me the money to get him so he can take care of that. Now the bond is $800,000. So it's $800,000. My other people, they said they gonna take care of that for me.
Oh,
So
this is
that's
where Daryl
good.
come in at,
But the thing
y'all.
about it is Shirley had to sign for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna let me out. That's gonna let me out, so I'm gonna do what I need to do. So that
I ain't worried about that. If it come down to that, you ain't got to worry about that. She gonna sign.
okay.
You ain't got to worry about that.
But I'm telling you, so I don't tell the other folks that. I'm telling you what's going on. You understand?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They don't know that. Nobody don't know that, but I'm telling you, so you need to know the real what's going on right now. Right. I don't know how I'm gonna make this huge ass bond. So that's the deal. She's gonna sign, and no boy gonna take care of the rest for it. So that's it. So for that bond, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I was good on that the day after that. So I was straight into that video shit popped out. That's what threw my head when it hurt then. So as when it come out to the 13th, either gonna give me a signal bond or give me a bond because I already got bonds on the other shit. That's what the white boy didn't want me to have. Now I got that. So now the other judge denied me with not no bond on the 13th. Now she has to give me a bond. She don't have to, or we're going to trial. Trial is 4 weeks. So I'm automatically gonna win that anyway. They already know it. You got me? You got me now?
Right. So you good. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm out the door. So I'm telling you what's going on. I'm out the door. It's just I'm not worrying about going to stay with you. That's just an address for me to get out. And then if I move, I have to change it with the county clerk. So that's nothing to me right now. It's that bump.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if just get out, and then if police come to show you, just come stay with me. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. I ain't worried about that shit.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good on that part. That part I'm good. It's just I want to make sure that bond, because Shirley has to pay the bond $5,000 for the bond. It would have been $80,000. You get what I'm saying? So, but
Right.
some property that could be put up with that to get me out. So I'm good. I'm good on that. Don't worry about that part. The only thing I got to do, you see what I'm saying? The only thing I got to do is get this settlement to get this man so he can get his counselor team all the way up to snuff. That's why I was telling you, I'm glad that my lawyer was paid for it. But now he needs extra help. He needs extra help. As you can see if you watch the video, he's stumbling. You can't
No, I ain't seen it. I didn't even look at it. Okay, yeah, I'm catching.
Yeah, he's stumbling now because that should have never happened like that. So either he gonna just go and try to do it himself and get me fucked all the way up, or he gonna get somebody to be in his ear. They could work a team together. That's where my brain at is right now. So I'm getting out. That's that part because I haven't even been indicted. That's what they're mad about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't get that part. I'm just accused. I'm not.
Right. You just getting accused of something. Right. I got that because I'm like, he just accused. He ain't even been charged and indicted on that. So how in the fuck is they talking? What the hell is they talking about?
You get what I'm saying? But see, that's where you come in with Shirley. She don't listen to you. If she ain't listening to nobody else, she gonna listen to you because you've been around me so fucking long. We've been around us so long. Now she gonna listen to you. But what she don't know is I'm gonna blow up again when I get out of here. Because that's my MO. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, I'm going to get a girl to send me a GoFundMe page. Get her to send me a GoFundMe page so I can raise some money that way as well. Somebody going to support my ass. Don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like a bet. It's like when you know what I'm saying? You bet on the race. That's basically what it is.
Right, but you thinking right though. Your mind, I'm glad to see that shit right. You on point.
Yeah. So right now I need to help Shirley get creative with that so she can put together a team that is going to support what I got going on and get me on GoFundMe page. Don't give a fuck what if people laugh or whatever. Somebody going to win with my ass. It's just so whoever talking got to know what they talking about. It's never been done before. This has never been done before. And I know it'll work. Yeah.
All right, well, shit, let's run it then. Let's run it.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell her that that's what we need to talk about. And this ain't illegal. It ain't, but I'll make sure it is. If it ain't, I'll make sure we run it, make sure everything is clear, and because I need help. So
you definitely need help.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm falsely accused. You know, a lot of folks being here falsely accused. The football player, remember him? When they accused him, not the one that didn't kneel, and they fired him. He went and paid for that folks that got a funeral that died in the Fulton County jail. He got ate up with the gnats and shit. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's some people out here willing to do some shit now. Really, really is. So if Shirley stay focused and keep it that, look here, I'm sticking by my folks no matter what. And if the people on our side is smart enough as a tech team, as a support team, as a job, they know this is more good fuel for Steve. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. This is good fuel for him as well, for everybody, if they really trying to support what they're doing. Because what they're talking about is the same thing I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
You agree or disagree?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just taking it all in. I'm just taking it all in and adjusting and moving accordingly. I'm just taking it all in.
Okay. Well,
but you on the right page though. You're on the right page.
Okay.
But like I say, just stay focused on you and not what these people outside doing.
Right. And
stay focused on you. Right. Because that's gonna be a distraction. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, this is true. I'm going to be okay. It's just right now how to make something bad out of good. So that's what I'm working on right now. I gotta get on that. So you're saying that sounds like a winner right there. Somebody gonna bet on my ass, and I know they will.
Yeah, I mean, her putting the GoFundMe up ain't bad. I mean, that ain't nothing bad. And see what you can get.
Yeah.
That ain't
No.
bad. That ain't bad.
But I got a structure. I want a structure that they got to bet on me. That's it. They just betting on me that I'm gonna win.
Right.
Somebody
Right.
gonna say yes. I know they will. Ain't nobody did that before. Yeah. So that makes sense to
But
you.
when she was talking, and you talked to her, how did she sound? She sounded like she was.
She's like, well, I gotta go. I'm by. She's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. She gotta take care of her grandkids. She gotta look out for them. I got my daughter. I got this and that. I got my job. I got people calling me every day. They care about me, worry about how I'm doing. But they ain't giving you no money though. They ain't helping you do nothing. They never did anything. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but one thing is, it's cool though, cause guess what? One situation don't make the other situation work. So right now, when I went through all that other shit for and got this for with her, shit, they're gonna make it very better. So I can't concentrate on none of that right now. If it's dead, it's dead.
No, you can't concentrate on that. You got to concentrate on the survival for it.
Yeah, I got to concentrate on that. So right now is, I'm pretty sure she'll stick with the bond thing. I'm pretty sure she'll do that because she wants to see me get out so she can get a lot of answers for herself. But as staying married and all that shit, I'm not really concerned about all that because she didn't say nothing.
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that right now. You just focus on getting out. All the other shit, don't worry about it.
No, I ain't
Just focus on getting out.
No, I'm not. So, but you see my options now that I had. My options is better now than they had since I've been in here.
Yeah. It's better. It's gonna work itself out.
Yeah.
Stay prayed up, bro. It's gonna work itself. Out. Don't let that shit bother you.
Yeah.
Just stay prayed up. It'll work itself out. Yeah. They because all them lies and all that shit they making up, that shit don't make no sense, bro.
No, it don't. And it definitely just. Well, I'm gonna be all right. Like I said, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna turn around, bro, and I'm gonna show you it's gonna turn around. And you're living proof to see it. So you're living proof to see it. And all that extra stress I had anyway, that shit would kill my ass anyway.
What's that?
All the extra stress I had when I was out, it would try to kill me in the damn
That's
way.
Lamont making noise, guys, not me.
You got a long life to live. For whatever reason, this is going on. But we ain't gonna worry about it. They got his reason and you got yours, so you just keep living, keep moving. Stay focused and don't worry about it. Yeah. That's what you got to do.
Okay.
That's what you got to do.
That's it. That's all I can do. I just got to get him that 7, and then I can go forward from there and keep motherfucking going. That's it. Yeah, I get their GoFundMe page, and somebody gonna say yes. Somebody gonna fuck with me. Somebody. Stranger gonna fuck with me. I know, because somebody in their life done been through what I'm going through. Somebody. But the only thing about it is, this is a political thing. That's it. If I wasn't married to who I'm married to, this shit wouldn't be a big ass deal at all. As you noticed that.
Yeah. It might not even be you. It might not be you.
It might not be.
You might be being punished for something that somebody else done done.
You're right. Boy, I ain't think of it like that now.
Yeah. You better think of it like that.
Yeah, I ain't think of it like that.
Read about Joseph in the Bible.
Joseph.
He was locked up underneath the jail.
Damn. Really?
And the king's wife accused him and they put him in jail.
Did he ever
Read
get
about
out?
Joseph in the Bible. Well, he got out.
Joseph.
Yeah, when he got out, he elevated him to second in charge.
He elevated to what?
Second in charge when he got out. He was second in command next to the king. Yeah.
Joseph. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. So live.
This might not be for you. It might be for somebody else. But they're doing it through you.
They're going it through me.
There you go.
I agree to that. This shit crazy, man. This world shit, this life is a motherfucker, boy.
It's all good. That's why we in it.
Yeah. Just life is a motherfucker, boy. Yes, it is. Yeah. All right, bro. I feel pretty good right now. I'm all right, but I just want you to know the real. Don't tell that old girl what's going on because she don't need to know everything.
Nah, I don't tell her everything. You just hold your business to yourself.
Yeah, I
You
do.
doing right. You know what to do. You know what to do.
Yeah, I know what to do. Yeah, I know what
Keep
to do.
Peter and Paul separated.
Right. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm also try to reach out to this guy on trial. You know who I'm talking about. I gotta figure this shit out. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure this. I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna
a lot of unanswered questions.
Yes.
Yeah, but don't let them hold you down, boy. Stay positive, stay strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna figure this shit out. It's gonna be all right. But I want you to let. I am very, very close. I'm out the door. I'm very, very out the door. So I just gotta figure this last little piece out, and be all right. They come hit me with some other shit. I don't know what they can be, but that's fine. It ain't nothing else out, but I don't know what it could be.
I wouldn't even worry about it. Let what's be, let it be, and you be where you be. So let it be, and just keep moving.
Keep moving. All right. Well, then there we go. Then there we go. And other folks, you ain't never ride with them, huh?
No, I ain't talked to him.
Okay. All right. That's cool. I'm just gonna let what it be. Let it be. What's next?
Yeah. What's next? Let it be what it be, and just keep moving.
Yeah, that's it. So, and that's what they said to you. They said they were done, right? They told you that, right?
Yeah.
That's what they told me.
When they talked to you? When you talked to them? Yesterday?
This morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I told them.
That's what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say they got to go because they got something else to do.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's cool. So,
yeah.
And that's fine. That's cool. But they said it is done, right?
Right. That's what they said.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. We'll see what's happening in a minute. And
yeah, that's them. That ain't me. That's them.
No, I got what you're saying. I got.
Let them be. Don't even worry about it. Let them be.
Yeah, because it's gonna turn around.
Let them be. It's gonna turn around, and then when it turn around, they be like, "Uh-oh, damn."
Yeah. It is.
Up.
Yeah. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. But anyway, I'm in a good position. I just gotta hold my cards right now. That's all. That's it. That is it. Okay, brother. I'm gonna go on about my business, and you have a great day. Stay focused, man. Stay out the way.
All right, stay focused. I'll stand out of the way. Hey, and hit me back on tomorrow, and and go from there. All right.
All right. Love you too, brother.
All right, love you, bro. Hey, love you, bro. All right.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Did she tell you she done? How many times? How many times is she done? Is that what she said? She said she done? Yeah, I talked to her that morning. She said she done. Yeah, she done. She got something else to do. B. Williams said she surely is. But they sound so stupid. Let me get back to these comments. So I can read you guys' comments. Hey, Juju D, thank you for coming into the house today. Let's see. Hey, boys, Nana, I don't know if I spoke to you or not. She say all he needs is what? He said he just need. He didn't say 10 good players, but before he did on the video, remember he said he need 10 good players to come on and work with him. Well, boys, Nana, he need 10 good players to bet on him. Okay, somebody gonna bet on him. Somebody gonna help him with that damn GoFundMe, cause somebody done been in this situation before. Okay, and so somebody gonna bet on him. And Why do he feel like this is gonna help Steve? How is this helping Steve? Is what I want to know. Okay, because at the end of the day, let's see here. I think I'm going too far down on the comments. At the end of the day, um, Steve is already who he is, and he don't need you, sir. This man already have a career. He have millions of dollars, and he living his best life. He don't need you to help bring him up. He's already up. And what make him feel like he bring everybody up, y'all? I don't understand that. Why do he feel like he's so important that everybody needs him? Hey, one leg off. Thank you for coming in today. He said lived in both places. In my opinion, Texas is better. Okay, one leg. That you were still talking about the food portion, about the food. But yeah, Marjan, he's not getting out anytime soon. But he say he gonna be getting out very soon, very soon. He finna get out. And so Lamont said, "Oh, everybody keep telling him, well, you ain't out until you get out." And Lamont said, "Yeah, well, just wait till you get out, and then we'll talk about all of that." Cause guess what? Everybody know his ass ain't going nowhere. They know that, so they just appeasing him and trying to keep him happy for whatever reason. I guess they want him to keep his head up, and so he won't hurt himself, or so that he won't, get too down and out. And maybe they've seen him in one of his depressed modes, as Vicky say. Vicky says she feel like he have mental issues, and she feel like he's having a high anxiety. He have high anxiety right now, and so maybe they've seen him with the high anxiety, because Dre said he's seen him walking around the yard when they was in prison together. So maybe people have seen him at his lowest point, and they've seen him at his highest point, and maybe they're trying to make sure that he don't go back to one of those low points. Okay, because it seemed like he just, he gonna fall off the face of the earth while he's in jail right now. He's definitely at a low point. And he say Daryl didn't let T-Book say Daryl didn't tell him shit. Right. Daryl came in there like looking like an eagle, looking all around to make sure nobody didn't recognize him, making sure nobody see him. He really didn't want to be there when he came and did that visit with Buckwheat. And yeah, Marjan, his bond is 800K, and he want to make sure old girl don't know none of his business over there. And so Lady T-Bug said, who gonna sign? Probably one of them 10 good players that he was looking for when he was looking for business partners. So maybe he was able to conduct business. Maybe he found those 10 good players, and maybe one of them gonna sign for that 800K. I don't know. So Vicky said no one told him anything like this. Single Brown, that part, Vicky. And Lady T-Bug said your head is always hurting. His head is always hurting because he's always thinking about BS. Boys now to say, Lamont has so many answers. Where is he now? Dre, Dion, and Lamont have disappeared. All he has is little Zesty, and she has no money. And I love that for him, boys now. I'm so glad him and her have each other. Okay. Because they deserve one another. They really do. And I'm glad they're together. The white boy, he's talking about the DA. I guess so. Texas store. I guess he's talking about Woo Woo. Will Wooten. So somebody should pay 80K. Woo. And the whole thing about it, Texas store. If you put that 80K up, you're not getting that back. Okay. And yeah, he's still scamming. X complicated. And that's why he's still in there, because number one, he never told any other lawyers everything that could come their way. He never was honest with anybody, not his lawyers, not his son, not his friends, nobody, not his wife. He's never, not even his side piece. When he's talking to his to little Scooter, what he's doing is trying to get out, but he never really tell her what's going on. And if she start getting on the right track or whatever, he just kind of get quiet, and then he knows she's gonna venture off to some conspiracy theory. So then he be like, "You sure right? Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is." Because he know he's full of shit. Okay, so all he need is what? All he need is somebody to bet on him, because he been a good person. He's done a lot for everybody, boys, Nana. And somebody should come back and do something for him. And also, somebody has been in his position before, and they know exactly how he feel. So, somebody is gonna bet on him, and he know that. And so he said that somebody is gonna bet on me, is what he said, because he full of, he's such a narcissist. He think that, um he really think he done did some good out there in the world when he was free. And if he did so much good, it would be more people visiting him other than little Scooter. Not even the family and friends been up there to visit. Nobody but Daryl that I know of. Um, we've heard all these calls. Not really that many people calling. All those people that he helped out, all those people he did this and that and the other for, especially the stars, because remember he knows stars also. But nobody has contacted him. Nobody's tried to help him, and nobody gave him nothing other than Dion gave him a few pennies. Shirley paid the most money because she paid for all the lawyers. And Lil Scooter is giving her money, but she's giving hers 5 cents at a time. Okay, he get a quarter at a time with her. So Vika say, let me translate for you, Lamont. Nesto is asking you for a new lawyer. That part. And that kind of went right over his head, didn't it, Vicky? Lamont say he just need to focus on keeping his head up and getting out of there. So I don't think he's telling the truth. We know he ain't telling the truth. Um, Gina said he was trying to play Shirley all across the board. He really was. He was trying to play Shirley, and now he's trying to play us too, Gina. Cause he said little Scooter gonna set that GoFundMe up, and somebody gonna go ahead and he bet you. He bet everybody gonna give him some money on that GoFundMe. He was so sure that people was really gonna donate to his cause, and he possibly could have got some money for his cause. But his girl didn't put his picture up there. She put her picture up there, so they fumbled the ball on that one also. So Chick-fil-A say he tell everybody she's gonna listen to you. Right. Um, so Lamont's supposed to have some special magic with Shirley, and I guess he feel like that their relationship is so great that instead of listening to her husband, she rather listen to Lamont more than she'll listen to Lamont more than she'll listen to her husband, because Lamont has such a great relationship with her. And so, I was telling you guys this before. He used Dion and he used Lamont to keep Shirley in check while he was in jail, right? He wanted them to make sure they stayed very close to the purse. And they played their roles on that. They did try to keep in contact with her. It's just that Shirley just stopped taking all their damn calls, which she should have did. But they was definitely trying to stay close to the purse. You can rest assured of that, because like I said, I wholeheartedly feel like she was funding everybody's lifestyle when he was free, because he was taking her paycheck and just, helping them ninjas out. And we even heard Lamont on one of the calls say things getting hard ever since you've been in jail. So that let you know right there they was using Shirley's money. So Chick-fil-A say he tell everybody okay, I just read that one. The hell he say? Why you say that, Jennifer? You didn't want to donate to his GoFundMe? You didn't want to bet on him? So Vic she say Marjan, he never tells the whole truth. Right. Hey Juju D, thanks for coming in. People do not bet their money without the possibility of getting something back. Texas Toy said that to you, Buckwheat. Well, uh, according to him, he's worth betting on. If you listening to what he say. So Chick-fil-A said he thinks Steve will put his money up on his case. He really do. He really he thinks Steve gonna put some money up. He thinks Steve is his friend, and he thinks Steve is really looking at this story as if it's gonna help his it's gonna help the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Let Nesto tell it. It's gonna bring everybody up because of all the hype that it's getting on YouTube. And he really don't know YouTube is just social media, and social media is just shady. And this is what we do on social media. We just do a lot of capping. We do a lot of talking about folks. And we try to speak the facts, because we're not lying on him. We only going by what he say. Okay. So if it's a lie, it's the lie that he told. But he thinks social media, because the story is out all on social media platforms, because people have streamed these calls on Facebook and TikTok. So a lot of the social media platforms are aware of him and what's going on with Shirley. Even if you Google it, Google got a whole page of them of what's going on. But Google is associated with they own YouTube. So yeah, it's gonna be on Google. But he feel like, they think they stars because you can Google their name, and I think that's what blew Lil Scooter head up too. Because if you Google her name, They all come up on Google, so they really think they somebody because this story is out there like that. So Kenya say, this little man is a shady mofo. He really is. And he said he been falsely accused. He's innocent, and he don't understand why these people doing what they doing to him. And remember, it's all political. Um, Officer Fields is trying to come up on him. You know, she got a promotion because of him. Fanny trying to come up on him. She got reelected because of him. In his mindset, in his mind, if he could say Steve don't doesn't want anything to do with him, right? Steve was trying to keep this story down. At the end of the day, probably told Shirley, advised Shirley, if you don't lead this ninja, you probably gonna lose your job, and that's probably one of the reasons why Shirley had to go ahead and get a divorce. And Texas Toy say, Colin Kaepernick was going to pay the 800K. Now, are you saying that because you know that that's who was going to put the $800 up? Because there was a mystery donor in the beginning that was going to put some money up for him, and we all thought it was Steve. So, is that who the mystery donor was? And if you'll put that in the chat for us, Texas Toy, when I get down there to it, I want to see if that's what you're talking about. So Vicky said, I wish Lamont would have stopped coddling this harebrained ideas. Hey, Miss Red, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, she said. At the end of the day, Vicky, Lamont know this fool ain't getting out, so he just coddling him. I'm telling you, he's just, how you get a baby a pacifier so they can be quiet. That's basically what Lamont is doing. Lamont know this fool ain't getting out. So Lamont, like hell no, ninja in the back of his mind. That part, he sure ain't finna put no money up for him. Nesto constantly need a pep talk and do. Because like I said, and like you said, um, there's some mental health issues going on and they know it. And I think they don't want to see him hit rock bottom is what I feel like. Gina say, boy, please, Steve don't give a F about you, man. I feel like Steve barely care about his wife. He sure don't care nothing about him. And she didn't go to she didn't do the GoFundMe until 6 months later. Right. After the story had been out there, everybody was talking about it and really laughing at it at this point. Okay. When I first started hearing the calls, I was totally shocked that Shirley would even be married to somebody like this. And I remember when he proposed to her, I remember I was on my way to work when it happened because I used to listen to the Steve Harvey morning show. And I was very happy for Shirley that she finally found love. That I thought she found love. But at the end of the day, we found out what type of love she had. And it wasn't real love. You can rest assured of that. So Chick-fil-A say, we betting on you, Nesto. We're betting that you're not getting out no time soon. And ain't. Um, and I just said who want to bet on Buckwheat because Buckwheat say everybody probably want, he knows some people out there want to bet on him. And Lady T-Bug say she works. She don't need your money from everyone like you, a broke like your broke ass, right? But let him tell a story. It's partially her fault too. When he was saying that it was political, he's blaming Shirley, he's blaming Fannie Mae, and he's blaming Officer Fields the reason why he's locked up. Never has it dawned on him that he could possibly have committed a real crime, and it possibly could be his fault is the reason why he's in jail. Most of the time, most people that go to jail, it's their own fault. It's no one else's fault. It's because they've done something that they're not supposed to do. Sonya wants to bet on this though. Yeah, allegedly, I was wondering who would bet on him. Well, she'll bet on him, but she's not betting that much on him, because remember on one of the calls, she said the people was trying to give her 40K, um, trying to give her a credit card for 40K, and I guess she never filled it out. And if she did fill it out, she didn't spend it on him. So Marjan said exactly no one is going to bet on him, and they haven't, not even his friends. Chick-fil-A say Sonya do. Okay. Yeah, I figured she was the only one. But when I asked that question, Chick-fil-A, I was wondering if anybody in the chat wanted to bet on him. Maybe he could find one of them 10 good players that he was looking for on that video. Marjorie did not. Excomplicated say Marjorie didn't think your nasty criminal activities were good for Steve. That's right. Because game recognized game. Okay. And that's why come you or your wife couldn't go in her house. Vicky said that was the part I was talking about. He was just using her bond money so he can come lie to her. That's right. Shirley, I told you guys this also. He's never cared about Shirley. It was always a scam from from the beginning. When Dre said you just had to have her, you had to choose between one or the other, and I don't know who the other lady was, but you chose her. So she was a mark, in my opinion. She was a mark from the very beginning. And just look at the videos when they're together. Shirley is extremely happy, but he always looking away, and he don't look natural. When people are in love, you can tell when a man love a woman, and there's nothing natural about him when he's with Shirley. Okay, it all looks staged, and it all looked like he's uncomfortable. Even when he was telling Sonya, I love you, I love you, I love you. And that was in November 2022. It sounded like it was rehearsed, and it was like, it sounded so unnatural for him to say something like that. Because we have heard him on the call say, all that love shit, that ain't what I do. That ain't what I say. I'm not that type of person. So we know he's not an affectionate type person. I don't even think he know what affection is at all. I don't think he has that motion. I don't think he have a love motion. I don't think a love language motion, and I don't think that he have an affection motion. I don't think he know anything about those type of emotions, none whatsoever. So Lady T Bug say everything is not about money and transitional relationship. Well, it is with him. And Marjon so everyone else is lying except him. That's correct. They all lying on him. Excomplicated, agree with you, Vicky. Hey, always loving life, 804. Thank you for joining us. Bank say, what happened to kicking in the door, waving the 44? I don't know. And I said it's a political thing because I just repeated what he said. He said it's all political. It's a political thing, and if it wasn't for the politics, he wouldn't even be in there like that. He probably would have got arrested, but he probably would have been able to bond out. But because it's a political thing, and then on the other calls, he's married to the wrong person. All of this wouldn't. If he was just married to the normal, if Shirley was just the normal Helen or the normal Mary or somebody like that, then he probably wouldn't be in this position. Okay, so let's put it like this: if it was Edith or Carol or Martha, one of those ladies, then he wouldn't be in jail like he in jail. Okay, only reason why he in jail like that is because he married to Miss Strawberry, was a Z-list star. But hey, it is what it is. Gina say why he feel like somebody got to help Shirley, and she got a scamming husband. I'm sure they trying to let her smell the coffee and use her antennas. Exactly, Gina. She the one who married this ninja, okay? And Shirley got more connections than what everybody else have. And so if he was gonna be able to get out, look like she would use some of her connections to get him out. Yeah, somebody, Marjan. She Lady T Book say who? Them folks said they knew you, Nesto. Hey Shirley C, thank you for joining us today, my mod. She said Nastio started talking about divorce because he knew anybody with any sense would divorce him. That's right. Better than a job. Um, I don't know what that comment is. I can't remember what he said about that part of it. And I don't know if you're talking about a job or Job. Um, I didn't hear Job mentioning in on this conversation, so I guess you're talking about a job, Lady T Bug. If you want to elaborate on that and joke my memory, put it on in the chat. You said Lamont said, Boys Nana say Lamont never said in this conversation that he was gonna pay the 7,000. Now, Boys Nana Lamont don't he don't talk about money like that, okay? And oh, you talking about better than Job. He was y'all heard Lamont girlfriend telling him about Joseph and how he got locked up, and Lamont really didn't know the story, so the girl had to recite the story to him. She had to recite the story to him and let him know, how Joseph was locked up. And B. Williams say surely is. That's right. Now, Poke Chop girl giving Joseph's story. That's what I was telling y'all. Quoting the Bible but following the devil. Yeah, Texas story. That's what he does. And I don't even know why he feel like God is gonna bless him after all he's done to everybody. He feel like God is still gonna bless him, when in actuality, God is blessing everybody else by keeping him in jail. Because I feel like he's a threat to society, in my opinion, especially to the Atlanta area. It's like you went to and fro and scammed, allegedly scammed everybody that you felt like you could scam. Okay, and then just like you said, when you get out, you're gonna come back up, and she gonna get to see anyway. So when you get out, you planning on scamming some more, and you even trying to lie and fool you on these calls. Uh, I can just say I'm gonna go live with Shirley, but I ain't gotta stay there. I ain't gotta stay there. I can just get that address. These people listening to everything you say. You still trying to scam and scheme, and you're doing it up, in broad daylight, so everybody can hear and see what you're saying, sir. You don't think these people listening to these calls, they tell you the call could be monitored or recorded on the very beginning of the call. And then after you get through spilling your guts, Global Tail Link say thank you for using Global Tail Link. In so many words, thank you for telling us and helping us with our case, Buckwheat. So it's complicated. Say stop moving your baby making hips, Lamont. Lamont got some hips too. It's complicated. We know Dion got some hips. So Bank say, I guess Lamont isn't preaching from the book of Biggie no more. I guess he not. Sherry, hey, thank you for joining us today. She say, is he trying to contact Erica? Probably. He probably trying to contact everybody that's associated with this case, Sherry. Um, he said he very, very close out the door. He know that part. He finna get out real soon. Oh, did you talk to her? Did she say she done? Well, Lamont, well, when you talk to her, I talked to her this morning. She said she done. Yeah, she say she got something to do. She got other stuff to do. Them other folks she trying to help, her daughter and all of them. Ain't nobody never tried to help her and give her no money. And you ain't tried to help her either. All you did was spend her money and bought her a bunch of stolen goods on, sir, and lived in fraudulent houses that you didn't pay the bills or the rent on. I'm surprised they was even able to keep their utilities on, because he don't believe in paying bills, and I'm shocked that Shirley even had the air conditioning and heater when she needed it. So Lady T Bug says she said she done. My God, done. Stick a fork in it. She done, man. You should become an actor. You have a great voice. Oh, thank you, Marjan. I do not feel that way, none whatsoever. Kenya says she laughing her ass off. At the end of the day, y'all, what part of done do he not understand? Uh, when somebody trying to tell him something, why we got to tell him 20 times before he actually catch on? I don't understand that part. Let me get rid of this, y'all. Every time I hold on a sec. Where is it at? Okay, here it is. But every time somebody tell him something, why he act like he don't understand? Hey, cross country cruiser. Yeah, it's funny. Because he just he wasn't understand it. She done like a charbroiled steak. Them folks done. Let it go, nasty. Just let it go. She said she was done. Let's Scooter hear these calls and hear his trifling low down two-timey ways and still want to stick beside him. So she thirsty. She's a thirsty pick me. Call me darling is laughing. And thank you for being here today, Call Me Darling. And I don't know if I spoke to you or not. Nesto only brings your blood pressure up in your when your bank account is down. Yeah, that part. I wouldn't give a how long down and depressed he gets. Hey, always loving life 804. Thank you for being here. She laughing. Nesto, all of these people in this chat laughing at you because you act like you don't understand that woman is gone and she done. Uh Miss Buckeye speaking to everybody again. Hey, y'all, when he was on the ultimatum call, remember he told Shirley, well, I don't need to hear it from nobody else. I need, if you my wife, you supposed to tell me when you finish. I don't need to hear it from no third party. Shirley say, it was only a third party because you had him call me. And I didn't have money to put on the. She said, then she changed it. Well, I didn't want to put money on the books. Okay, I didn't want to talk to your ass. You know when I'm done. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody got to tell you nothing. If you don't hear from somebody, you automatically know that it's over with. Okay. But Nesto say Buckwheat say he needed that closure from Shirley. Okay. So Gina say, yeah, because he said when he was with his ex, that lady before Shirley, Ricky Smiley co-worker, you talking about Ebony. I can't think of her name. You talking about Ebony. He was going to unalive himself. They was claiming she might put voodoo on him. Yeah, right. He the voodoo. If anybody got some voodoo going on, it's his ass. He is the voodoo. Um, and Gina just remembered the name. So Texas Toy said, no, I said it because he brought up that Colin paid for the funeral for the guy. Oh, okay. So he thought Colin was gonna be one of the people that put that 800K up for him that was underlined by the bed bugs. He said that mean people would help him too. Oh, okay. Oh, so he thought Kaepernick was gonna do that. What make him feel like people want to put their money up for a real criminal, true crime criminal like him? Because there's nothing that we've heard of, that anybody that's heard of this story saying that he's not guilty. Okay. With all of the documents that's been out, all the discovery that's been um, shown on the indictment, on the responses, the DA got this slam dunk. Okay. And even if they don't get none of that if they don't get nothing on the paperwork, you still a bigamist. And it's all in the RICO charge. And once again, if you're guilty of one charge in the RICO charge, you're guilty of all of it. Okay, point blank. Period. You're still gonna serve some time, sir. And I think bigamy is at least 10 years, 8 to 10 years for bigamy alone. So if they don't get you on nothing else, they know we know for a fact that you're a bigamist. Uh, Chick-fil-A say, I bet wood nickel on his ass only. That part, Chick-fil-A. Sonya was supposed to get a credit card loan, a job. She called $5,000 in the wind when it came to Dre paying for a new lawyer. Yeah, it's in the wind, all right, but she didn't wind up getting any though, did she, Vicky? She didn't get that credit card. She didn't get no loan. She didn't do anything to try to help her man get out of jail other than just let him talk to her on the phone. And she did read some of the documents to him, okay? Especially in the beginning, when they thought he was gonna get out, she was definitely trying to pull up the paperwork and run it down there, getting paperwork and trying to read it to him. And remember, he wanted her to read out all of the charges that he had going on at that time. So Texas Toy say, I don't think he cared about any woman. I don't think he cares for Sonya. I think he's annoyed of her and uses everyone. And I'm only going to be on here another 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link too, because I already know a couple of y'all might want to say something about this done shit about him not understanding. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat in case y'all want to come up for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna wrap it up about 5:30. So Texas Toy say, I don't think he cared about any woman. I don't think he cares for Sonya. I think he's annoyed by her. He uses everyone. Yeah, Texas Toy, he don't care nothing about her. He don't care nothing about you, me, her, his mom. He don't care about nobody other than Buckwheat. Buckwheat is the only person that he's ever cared about. Oh, and Gary. Like Chick-fil-A say. Chick-fil-A say he loves Gary and Dre only. I don't even think he care about Dre. Chick-fil-A. I think he you like Texas Toy say, everybody else is a useful idiot in his eyesight. And B. Williams say Ebony was the other lady. Um, yeah, Ebony was the other lady. But I just don't feel like he cared about anybody other than, I don't even think he cared about Dion. I think he cared about him and himself only. And everybody else is just, uh
Collateral damage.
collateral damage for him. Exactly. So, Cupcake say, your theory is 100%. I said what I said. And Gina said, Steve told Shirley needs to distance her. Steve told Shirley she needs to distance herself from that situation. Nesto kept asking her what her boss had said. He knew Steve wasn't with the BS. Marjorie wasn't having any of that help.
Well, hell, I mean, even Steve wasn't having. Steve knew that that shit was a bad look. I mean, he knew that it was
Well,
You know,
Buckwheat said it's gonna help the situation. And hey, Louise, thank you for joining us today. Let me finish. I got a few more comments, Vicky, and I'll let you go for it, sis. Lady T Bug say Joseph was a better story than Joe. Shelly C say thanks for hitting the like button. Okay, Marjan say like and subscribe. Chick-fil-A say I forgot about Gary. Yeah. Oh yeah, he care about Gary and he care about himself, and that's it. And so being rendition say, he's done. Damn. How many times are you gonna ask? And I think call me darling saying something. Yes, you did. Thanks for having me. Oh, okay. I was asking if I spoke to her. And so Juju D say, I see IS and Son, you're doing part two tonight on her channel. Oh yeah, they're gonna bury me in saying some more.
for
Okay,
what?
Vic, you go for it, sis.
For I haven't Mickey. I don't keep up with. I mean, I when people tell me about it, I might pop up on there and I might get a notification because she's in my algorithm. But why is she going back on there to tell, like, to talk? Because this, she gonna say, I don't want to talk about Nesto. We can't talk about Nesto in this case. And Sonya's gonna say, I can't talk about Nesto. I can't talk about his case. But then what does she end up doing? Spreading more, incriminating him even further. Which I mean, he deserves. But damn, come on, man, give it a rest. Like
Cause
you went.
cause Silverback told her, I need some money, and can you please come on my channel so I can build up my following and get my audience back? That's why they going online, because it ain't helping neither one of them.
That woman has 40 something, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't she have like 40 something thousand followers? She got her monetization back. Like, actually be nice to your subscribers again. Play the role again like she used to play. And maybe people will start donating like usual, and it won't be just the usual suspects
Or do like
who
some of these people in the chat. A lot of these people in the chat said, I'm where? At my damn black government job. Okay. Go get your damn black job like the rest of these people got. And you don't have to worry about YouTube. YouTube can be fun like it is for me. Okay.
right.
I'm not depending on YouTube to make me no money or what have you. At the end of the day, you this is not a place to try to make, you cannot make this your livelihood unless you have over 100,000 subscribers and you doing something, constantly online, and you really, you know, you're all of that in a bag of chips. Okay.
Yeah, and even
You
when
can't,
you
you can't depend on this. This is like a commission job. You
it
never
is a
know what
commission
you're gonna
job.
make.
You're
Yeah, you
absolutely
never
right.
know
It's a
what you're gonna
commission
make.
job. Like, they just did our annual review, and they we got our whatever our bonus is going to be, and whatever our new pay structure is going to be. And I'll be honest with you, is like, okay. Because I mean, the bonus is based off of, like, performance and, like, your performance review and everything. And I'm just looking, I'm like, okay, this is just basically commission. It's not guaranteed to me because, you know, based on how I'm not get it's that stuff is not guaranteed. These results are not guaranteed. And if you could have a million subscribers and you do one wrong thing, and the tides will turn on you. So unless you're
like they
sick,
like they did for a couple people, got that check taken away right when it was and they do you bad too,
yeah,
because they'll take your money. Like if you do something bad, they'll make sure they let you know right when it's time to when it's time for you to get that check. They will be like, oh nope, you made a mistake, and hey, 14 plus one, and so we're not gonna be able to give you this check this month.
right. And if you, like, I mean, unless you save that money, like, and I know she doesn't. I know she kind of she lives off of that money. Um, it it's just not wise to just depend on that and then get mad when people find other arenas to go to. They just don't like your content because people have different interests. Okay, what you're talking about, I like you, but what you're talking about right now is not of interest to me, so I might skip you for a few months until you stop covering this. That's fair to say that, but she's weird. She gets, now that I've been able to observe her for the last year and a half, she gets mad when you don't watch every single thing that she does. Like, I am not a cult follower. I like certain people, and
That
then
part,
if it's
right?
not it, If it's
If
not,
I
and I
like
sup-
you, I like you. If I don't, I don't.
and
And
even
I'm sure not gonna come on there so you can treat me bad.
And even if I like you, I just I may put it on in the background and just not listen to it, but I don't, and it's not that I don't support you. It's just that it's not something I care about. And like I don't care about, some of that stuff that she's talking about. And I don't,
Exactly.
I don't really care about Sonya like that.
And
Yeah,
being rendition say she at that courthouse so much she need to go apply for a job. That
she
part.
she really does. I mean,
Yeah. And don't you
if
know if
she,
I felt good, I wouldn't be on YouTube talking to y'all. Hell, I'd be at my government black job just like y'all are. And hell, when I was working, I put 37 years in the workforce. So can she say the same? And she don't
I don't
seem
know.
like the type that like to stay at a job like that, in my opinion. Because
No,
she
she's
doing everything. It's nothing wrong with her. If she can run up there to that damn courthouse every day like she was doing for over a year to cover this one trial, that mean you don't feel that bad. You can go get you another job,
right. Your
and
your sugar
and
ain't that
your
high.
sugar
You can,
ain't that high. That's right. It might help your sugar if you get out to go walk some of that
right.
sugar off.
You know? I mean, but as far as this phone call goes, this was one of the ones that when I was first like trying to like, edit and create videos, I had a video for this specific call like lined up, but I got frustrated with the editing. But that done so some folks say they done, right? It's like he just needed constant reassurance that, after like not an affirmation, but confirmation that yeah, she said she done. And Lamont is not going to talk finances whatsoever with Nesto. He's not going to go there. He can pivot like the best of them. Sonia will sit there and try to talk other people's finances, and Lamont, he may talk other people's finances briefly, and he'll call people broke hoes and all that stuff, and broke this and broke that. But he ain't when Nesto starts calling and asking for money. He know the game. He know the jail what people in jail do because he probably did it himself. He is not gonna talk finances, and the fact that he I I still hang on that line where he said, "Well, I'm sure Shirley gonna stick with the bomb because she want her answers." That part,
Like she care about the answers that much.
well, that part just floors me. I mean, it floored me when I first heard it. I think I rewinded it like 4 or 5 times. Like, did he really just say that? Like, I'm sure she's going to stick with it because she's so desperate for answers that she's gonna put up whatever she has to make sure I get out so I can just come and coddle her and do whatever with her. Like
Yeah,
making her
he think he really all of that. I don't know, you know. And let me just say this: you could be so in love with somebody, and yes, you can worship the ground that they walk on. But hell, when a woman fed up, she fed up, and when she say she done, she done. So all of that go out the door, sir. And what part of that do you not understand? I don't want you no more. The thrill is gone. I'm gone. I'm done, and we're done. And I just, like I said, this is the best thing that could have ever happened to her,
yeah.
to get to get away from him while he's in jail, and for him to go to jail for a long period of time. Hey, Nesto Shackles, because I feel like she would have had to get some type of restraining order and a security guard just to keep him away from her, because he that type of person.
Yeah.
He's that type of person, and she would have had to go
Come
through
on.
all kind of measures to get away from him. He wouldn't have left her alone.
No, and he knew all her information, so that's the scary part. Is like he knew regard if she tried to get away from him, I could see him doing something with her information and then her finding out about it and calling him about it. He's like, "Well, I could come fix that for you." And then she turned into another kind of con. You know, I could really see him like using and abusing her information further, like her social, her
Yeah,
credit, her leveraging her job. I mean,
or
he was
or
already left.
blackmail.
Right.
I can
Mhm.
see, I can really, allegedly, I can see him, allegedly blackmailing her. I really, really can,
I
because he
think that
seemed
was
like,
the last resort, the blackmail.
you think he would have tried that too?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he would have done that also.
I think he would
Would have got
definitely
there.
would have and I think it's not but still not beneath him.
Right.
She here's the thing. Let's just be honest. I like you said, Shirley did benefit off of the ill-gotten gains that he produced for her, the
Hmm.
car, the ring, who knows what else, like the maybe a few home, like, rental homes, but I think all of that was in her name. Um, because I think most of the homes probably that's why she had so many evictions in her name, more than likely because he these private renters that they were renting from, they're not going to rent to a felon with, especially a felon with his type of record.
Right.
So she she benefited in some form or fashion. You know,
Hmm.
so she really had no choice but to but to cooperate. So
Shit,
and
you couldn't tell her that at first.
no, I don't think she understood. She was just standing by her man. She was doing the
Right.
you know like the Blues Brothers, stand by your man. Like, or was it who was it, Dolly Parton?
Tammy. No, Tammy Wynette.
Tell me why not? Yeah, well, I go. I remember the Blues Brothers version, but um, she was just standing by her man, thinking that the whole world is just against a black man when that's not the case, sweetie. He's against the whole world. He's a scammer up against like everybody, and it's the art of the con for him. And because he's a functional illiterate, he likes being able to get over on these intelligent women who are emotionally unintelligent, or they're not savvy in relationships, but they may be savvy in a sense of knowing how to accumulate wealth for themselves, but they quick to part with it.
Hmm.
And they call us bitter, but I'm bitter with a bankroll.
Did you notice the ADOS guy in the chat
Oh, I
earlier
did see
today?
him.
Yeah. And that CCB person or
I didn't see this.
CCP.
I didn't see the CCB person, but I did
Yeah.
see ADOS guy. Now ADOS guy has access to um all Ernesto's videos. You ever been to his channel?
I thought that was Dion or either Lamont.
That could be Lamont.
Yeah, it's one of them. I really thought it was Dion.
Maybe. Who knows? But it's somebody. I think it's somebody. But I've never seen them in the chat before.
So truth is me. Thank you for being here today. Said I still think he has um
Nasty
X
videos.
X videos of him and Shirley. Ooh.
I
Well,
wouldn't be
well, you know what?
surprised.
Truth is me. They got all his phones though. I guess they would have to give it to him when he once he got out. But shit, by the time he get out, that old iPhone probably won't even turn on no more. Cause Apple turn they switch they stuff up every year. So maybe they'll I don't know. Maybe the popo will help her out on that one. I don't know. I don't think they
I
can
mean,
erase
I
any of that
I think they would probably
footage.
tell her. They probably tell her like, hey, I don't know if you know, but
Hey. They gonna
there's
tell her,
these
hey.
there's these
Heads up.
videos on here. You
Yeah.
like your face up and us down, or
Yeah,
was
cause
it
he
at?
do. I didn't even think about that because he do like to record everything. So yeah, he probably do.
I think that's one of the things that's gonna catch him up too. Him recording everything, and sending it out to people because obviously he was willing to blackmail his child and sending that video out to all these people to yes, it's supposedly his child. Like, why would you? She's having a mental health crisis. Why would you
Mhm.
send that out to people? Why I didn't know how to deal with. I didn't know how to deal with nobody with no bipolar, schizophrenia. So you
Right.
record them, and I didn't watch the video. I don't know if I can't remember if it was glorious or not, but somebody said they watched it and said that he's just basically following her around and antagonizing her, making her feel worse, like
Right.
just escalating, her feelings and heightening her emotions.
His own
So
daughter? You talking about his daughter?
yeah, the video that Big
That
Silk
okay.
played on her channel.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Oh,
I
Sylvia
didn't
played it
watch
on
it.
her channel.
Come here. Yeah,
She actually played that video on her channel.
she did, and she privatized it. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't, I think I caught some of that live and I clicked off, but I didn't know what she was doing. So I didn't think to stay on there, or maybe I had missed it.
Yeah.
But she played it on her channel and then she made it under her membership tier for $500.
Mm.
So, yeah, she's something else too. Go. Yeah, so but he said, Dion is just as bad. Dion sent the video to these strangers and made things worse, and that poor girl, I don't know who she is, but you don't want your worst moments out there. So, but
He
long,
don't care. But once again, he could care less.
I know.
Nesto Shaka say Madam D.A. Fannis Willis just blessed Nastio. Nesto with a Valentine's gift today. More discovery. Sonya turned in those documents.
What?
Right.
Hmm. Is that what's gonna be talked about, or is that somebody said that?
I don't know. She just put it in the chat.
That's those. I need details because I got to learn how to navigate Georgia's that Fulton County website because I have an ID and everything. I don't know how to navigate it quite yet. But yeah, to wrap this up, these two, after hearing the calls today, I'm like, these two are they just bums.
Straight
They
up.
um they I don't
But
know.
did you hear the similarity of the cheerleading squad though?
Yes.
Of how he was telling him, hell, I had to look at my video again today. I'm like, well, damn, did I play the wrong video? Because I definitely didn't want to play the video that she played today because, everybody haven't listened to it yet. And it's not like it's a lot of people, everybody going to be on my channel or anything, but I just want to give her the respect of letting her, everybody view it on her channel and then, do the commentary on it.
Mhm.
But it sounded so much alike, I had to double check.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, he says the same things, but that like what can you really tell like like he's a beggar at this point. What can you really tell him? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he all he does is
Like he
call and
said,
beg.
wait till you get out.
Right. He just calls, he begs, he calls and begs and whines.
Because he
The
really wanted to tell his story and Lamont wouldn't let him.
Well, because Lamont don't want to hear that. Lamont want to talk about good things. Lamont is, I was kind of feeling Lamont when he said earlier. He's like, well, let's do an exercise routine together. You do your push-ups at 11 o'clock. It might help me out. And even if he was lying, I mean,
So good, well,
it's,
he ain't finna do no damn push up.
but it's still something to try to keep. I get what Lamont is trying to do. I mean, I understand like he don't want to pay no money to Nesto either, but I get what Lamont is trying to do as far as like, hey, stop crying. You in there, so you in there until you out. Just like Shirley said, you're out when
Right.
you're out.
You out when you
So
out. Yeah.
all that crying and stuff and saying, I figured it out. I figured out
Well,
what
he
they
said
was doing.
he pretty sure he gonna get ready to get out. And then Lamont said, well, when you get out, just go over there and go talk to her. Go talk to her. She'll listen to you. Yeah,
And
okay.
okay, so she found bank records. I mean, that's be honest with you. The bank records she has, I'm pretty sure they got because the bank
The
records
same
that
the same bank
that
records that he gave her access to.
girl, the bank records that she got are probably gonna be the DA has already when they ask for the custodian of records. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you probably know this because you work for the phone company. When they ask for the custodian when they subpoena the custodian of records in a
Mm-hmm.
case, it just means we want this. We want this span of records.
Right.
So if you don't give this to us, then yes, somebody from your company or your somebody from your institution has to show up in place of these documents or explain why you can't provide these documents.
Well, did she provide all the text messages?
But she said and other things. Oh, the power of attorney. Ooh, okay.
But I'm saying though, I'm talking about little Scooter though. Has she provided? Because remember, they were doing all that texting. Because Wooten said he wanted everything, all communications, all the way up to 2025, and he asked for it in 2024. So he knew that she was gonna continue to call him. So whatever y'all talk about in 2025, give me that too.
I don't know, girl. But she's stupid to even keep talking to him, this man. Like, call it a rap. You ain't got no up there. I mean, she talked about how
No, she
fine and
hard headed. No, she hard
how
headed.
she thinks she big, fine, and sexy, and all these men want her. Krill wanted her. Um, every single man that she meets thinks that she's 15. All these little crazy things. Like,
Well, she
go get.
she remind me of the women of the 90s. You know how some dudes when they was doing pharmaceutical sales and they would, if the cops stopped them or whatever, since I got so many arrests, just tell them it's your stuff. Well, that's what she's doing with these
Oh,
with
put it in
these.
your purse.
Yeah, put it in your purse. Yeah, like Diddy told J Lo, put this gun in your purse.
Shit, girl.
Well, same thing here. Uh, you know, uh, put it all on you. Go ahead and take the rap for me. So that's what she's gonna do. Um,
Oh, she's a
she,
tiny.
yeah, yeah,
She's a tiny. Tiny did that for Ti.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And so she gonna lay it all down on the line for him, and she gonna go to the ends of the earth to make sure she can prove his innocence. Because it's not about getting the information for her; it's about being right with her. She think her philosophy and her logic is the right thing. She's told him the right thing, and she's even told these lawyers how to handle his case the right way. And so since they're not doing it, then she feel like she gonna bypass by what them people ask her to do and what they want, and she gonna give them what she want to give them. So what they're gonna do is probably more than likely put her down the street from where he at. Cause she gonna if around and find out it's really what she getting ready to do.
I kind of want that for her.
I do not kinda I do want it for her. Cause I don't like the way she been moving. And so I don't feel sorry for her. Is she in the same cell that type of cell that Erica was in, I could care less. Because you didn't have to insert yourself into this point in this situation. You could have just talked to the dude on the phone or what have you. And I'm not mad because you the side piece, because that happens every day. Let's keep it real. But at the end of the day, you going above and beyond the call of duty for this dude. So that means that they need to go above and beyond to let you know that you making a mistake, because she's hard headed and she don't believe that fat meat is greasy, and so they're gonna have to show her better than they can tell her.
I
Hey,
mean,
Lady Janice.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The and I the,
Yeah, she
this
gonna be down the street from him, Lady Janice. Yeah. Mm.
and I'll drop down after this. The stuff with Krill is enough for me to just
Right.
like
Yeah, and
like
then you trying to play the lawyers. Yeah, girl, go somewhere and sit down.
both of them are disgusting. Like, why are you trying to play your lawyers? Like,
Right.
this is somebody who you you so confused about the charges, and you claim you can't. It does not compute why you got so many charges. You don't want to understand that your co-defendant is getting charges dropped off, and you think that you should get these four knocked off, and you got this bitch who you don't know whose credential. You don't know, you haven't seen
Right.
any sort of credentials from her. You just know that she oh, when I practice we wear a law, and the law was this.
And girl, you was
um
emptying the damn trash at the law office. There is no way in the world that you was what you call it, paralegal of any sort or any type at that law office. The only thing you was doing at that law office, in my opinion, was you was riding that damn scooter around, being a courier and handing off documents to the people that he need to give the documents to, and you was emptying the trash, and that's all, and that's it.
she practiced law. I gotta write motions. I gotta write a motion. If I feel like writing it, I'll write it. But
Hmm.
so he's not seen any credentials, and I know we know he knew Erica was a fake lawyer, so he knew that. But at least Erica was winning cases and
Right.
showing
She
up.
was smart.
Sonia,
That girl
yeah,
could be a lawyer. I don't even know why she didn't go. I want to go slap her for not going to law school, because hell, she damn near a lawyer and done won cases and proven herself to be as smart as a lawyer. She just didn't go to school and get and pass the bar. But I feel like she could have wholeheartedly easily been a lawyer and probably still can be one, hell, if she wanted to be.
uh, got her ass banned. Sonia, it has had 15 businesses. He slept with her on the second night. She is a pass around. You could tell she was so excited to meet him, and her like she said, meet you in my booty shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So um what made him think that that was better than you should have listened to Jackie Patterson. Jackie Patterson, if I got a lawyer who used to be a cop, who knows all the cops, who probably
Right.
knows the DA, is cool with them, like why would I dump him? You know
Yeah,
what I
you could
mean?
you should have kept Patterson or BC because seem like they got connections. They know what they doing. And they both tried to tell him. But see, he just like her. They didn't tell him what he wanted to hear. So okay, you fired. You gotta go. So you get what you get at this point.
Yeah, and the stuff with like with Krell is like, okay, Krell is a bottom feeder. No offense to him, but Krell is a bottom feeder. You know,
Right,
he is somebody who he gets contracts through the public defender's office. So
right.
he doesn't necessarily do like heavy work like this. So he took a recommendation from somebody who was using Krell at, through the public defender's office, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he turned around and wasted his wife's money, the most amount of money, on Krill, and then got mad. And then they're trying to count out what the attorney did. That's the shit that was pissing me off. It was like Sonny was counting out. Let's see, he did 2 visits, filed two, but he showed up in court twice, and then he talked to the paralegal what 2 3 times. That's not $20,000. You don't know what that man's fee schedule is, and you trying to dictate what this man charges or doesn't charge. He told you this is a retainer. Y'all are eating off the retainer by calling him every day, and him call Nesto calling him every single day.
But
Him wanting
all
to
the
see.
man was supposed to do, all these lawyers, none of them was never supposed to handle the case. Wasn't all the lawyers just trying to get him out on bond? And that's what he hired them for?
They're just bond attorneys. They're just trying to
Wasn't
get
they
him out
just
on
bond?
bond.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
bond attorneys. Y'all trying to use them for everything under the sun.
and, I mean he could have if they wanted to fight the whole case.
Yeah,
I think most of them gave them the they gave him the price,
right.
but
But you
for
only
the
paid for the bond portion, sir.
right. That's the sticker of it. It's like I'm here for like these bond hearings. Yes, I can file motions, but it's gonna eat off of this. You pay me 20,000, and surely, I
And he
yeah,
needs to file this motion and he needs to file that motion. And your lawyer is just not doing nothing. And so and so,
yeah,
so and so, and this and that and the other. Girl, go somewhere and sit down.
she thinks nothing is not. They don't want to talk to her. And Carell, I could see Carell. I'm not Carell, but BC like getting upset. Like one minute he talking to Shirley, Shirley being sweet to him, and next minute here comes Wolverina
All right.
coming through. You need to go see him. You need to answer the phone every single time he call. But
Yeah, like he's somebody. Who the hell is he?
a nobody
He is
scammer.
not. Like I said, he swear he done made everybody. And Steve gonna come up on this. Ain't nobody gonna come up on this. Everybody gonna try to distance themselves like they're doing, and they're gonna run away from you, sir,
Steve
because
gonna make it.
you're a bad stain on everybody's radar.
I'm a
Nobody want to
wrongly,
be a yeah.
wrongly
You wrongly convicted,
wrongly convicted black man. I'm a persecuted black man in
innocent
this
man,
instance.
innocent, innocent.
I'm an innocent man, and I Steve been in my motor coach. But
And,
anyway,
and,
girl,
and, and did you talk to Shirley today? What she tell you? Cause she told me she was done done. Did she tell you she was done done? You mean she done 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 done?
yeah, she done, bruh. She done.
She done, bro.
She said shit, and he like I would love.
Chick-fil-A say stick a fork in it done.
Yeah, where he mocked Shirley, and I gotta go. Bye. That sounds just like Shirley's like, all right then, bye. I
Right.
do have to go. I gotta go. She told Lamont the same thing. I gotta go. All
Gotta go. Think I better let it go.
right, girl. I'll see
Yeah.
you on Lady T Bug's
All right,
channel.
y'all. I gotta wrap this up because I gotta go over there and go be a mod.
Okay.
And even if the other two mods are there, I don't, but I still like to be at her show though, because that's my girl. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today on this one call. The other night I told you guys I was going to get this call out, and so we were able to get it out. And Sleepy Libra definitely played a replay. This is with Lamont. I'm coming off, Lady T Bug. I'm finna go off. She said, "Hurry up." But I want to thank everybody for coming out and for listening to this call. It's the call about Lamont and Buckwheat, talking about how he can go home to his wife. And thank you everybody for coming and showing up, supporting me today. I'm getting tight on because I'm reading these messages. But you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you over there at Lady T Bug's place. And good night. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. You guys have a great night.
I join the channel, is what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories inside fate. Oh no, welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we covering it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will end scrawl. Yeah, truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, what's your name? Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week. Yeah. I join the channel, it's what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories inside fate. Oh no, welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we covering it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will end scrawl. Yeah, truth turns while we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate.